Well, good morning, and thank you for joining News with Nana. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I got it all going on good. So, Mockingbird news in Michigan seems to be, looks like there is a bunch of faster horses. There is some serious, um, looks like they're saying 127 violent crimes deaths reported during 8 Faster Horses Festival. A sexual predator's paradise investigation of Faster Horses Music Festival uncovers 30 reported sexual assaults. Well, duh, it's a drunken fest. It's worse than a NASCAR race. Um, and then the mother of one of the women that died at Faster Horses says that damn thing needs to be shut the hell down. Woman whose daughter was killed at Faster Horses 3 years ago. Melissa Havens went to Faster Horses to have a good time. She ended up dead outside a tent in a crowded background. I mean, it just was crazy because it was in here too. Maybe not here. It was mentioned here. I just can't find it. So you're going to have to bear with me. Anywho, so we've got that one. Then we have, this is public interest. Let's go to here. Oh, this is under, oh no, it didn't go again. I'm sorry, guys. I have a really difficult time with this stupid thing on MLive. And I find it hard because sometimes shit's just like all over the place. And so the last couple days, it's been kind of all over the place. Ann Arbor mayor calls forced return to in-person meetings deeply unwise. Of course, it's a liberal county. It's in the liberal county of Washtenaw. They don't want to do anything. But, Manchester schools are fighting that. Well, let me just tell you. Here we have the single-day positivity rate. I mean, this is just everywhere. Diaper mandate for Genesee County schools to be lifted on the 27th. There you go. Hillsdale County parents file lawsuit targeting rescinded quarantine order. Oh, good go. Dexter City offices close after exposure to the Buggy Boo and the Hokey Pokey from the Buggy Boo, or whatever the hell I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. I haven't had enough coffee today. So the federal Hokey Pokey mandate overrides employee agreements at U of M. Some collective bargaining units did not mandate the Hokey Pokey. About 89% of Michigan medicine employees are fully jabbed. Well, let me look into this because I think that's a crock-a-croopy. So Ann Arbor, certain bargaining agreements had exempted some University of Michigan and Michigan medicine employees from receiving the jab. Not anymore. So Deborah Rutherford, a registered nurse at Michigan Medicine, draws a liquid solution of Pfizer. Wow. That's all they had to it. That was that big. Look at that. And I don't understand because they don't give you details. U of M to keep the bug prevention measures for winter semester. Of course, like I said, it's in Washtenaw County. It's a liberal county. They are, totally up there for. So 1,000 stipend for bug for people who've had the Hokey Pokey employees up for a vote. That's kind of ridiculous. That's discrimination, in my opinion. This is a lie, and you and I all know that. The CDC backs away from its bug herd immunity goal, and that's a crock of shit. Schools will grow their own special education teachers in this Washtenaw County program. This is bad. This is bad. I'm just going to tell you right now, this does not sound like a good thing. Justin Harper is already familiar with the staff at Aberdeen Elementary School, where he's been a paraprofessional for the last 14 years. He's seen the impact that he's doing as a person. Degree picking up a class here and there when he can afford to pay out of pocket. He is one of the 25 members of the first pilot that helps paraprofessionals earn their teaching degree. The pilot is a partnership between local school district, Washington, and Intermediate School. Oh, let me just tell you. Oh, and that's where I grew up, Dickin Elementary. And they are the white privilege folks. Lots of BLM signs there. So, anywho, so we are, according to them, patient levels climb. Well, let me just tell you, Hurley Medical Center hits 100% capacity as numbers surge. Grand Rapids cancels school 2 days in December for wellness days. Well, let me just tell you, you have to remember the complete and total firing of a lot of employees in the hospitals and healthcares across Michigan. So when you don't have enough staff, just to reiterate this again, if you have, we're going to call it a small hospital with 100 beds, you are at half staff because you are mandating people to dance the hokey pokey, and they don't want to dance, so they will walk off their jobs or they have been fired because they don't want to dance. So your staff is now at half capacity. So if your staff is at half capacity, hospitals have to shut down because they have to have staff. It's a numbers game. It's all a numbers game. It's like the daycare centers. If there aren't enough staff per student or child, just like in the hospitals, per patient, they have to shut down floors. They have to shut down floors, ICUs, emergency. So if they had, in their emergency, they had 100 beds available, they are half staff, they can now only allow for 50 beds. So this whole, oh my God, we're overwhelmed, is only because they fired their staff. They are forcing their staff to do something medically that they don't want to, which is kind of, don't you find that odd? Yeah. Does anybody see that just kind of odd? The healthcare professionals that worked without any PPE and medication and all this other stuff because they banned the medication that would help you dance, away from that hokey pokey, that would keep you from getting any kind of a bug, they took those away. And these health care professionals understood that. And so now when they're being forced, they're saying, no, my body, my choice, which nobody seems to want to accept. I guess it's only my body, my choice when you're talking about killing an unborn child, which is kind of sad. So here we go, Mockingbird Media. Okay. Mockingbird Media in Michigan is saying that, here we go again. Let's go down. Michigan is now the worst bugs hotspot in the nation. Where is our fearless leader, Whitmer? Where is she? to talk about, building back better Michigan, building back better. Let's build it back the way it was fucking before this asshole squatter in the White House took over. So here we go. Another. Now they're saying that, and he's coming to Michigan. Oh, please. Bad enough I got to deal with the tyrannical trio. Now you're coming here. Fucker, go back to your basement. Nobody wants you here. Nobody wants you here. And then it looks like Tom Barrett launches a bid for U.S. House. That's pretty cool. I'm quite impressed with that. And this idiot. Let's go to the news. Oh, so here we have Michigan leads the nation in bug cases according to CDC data. Upton to get reveal sequel to Cure's biomedical research bill. What? Upton needs to go. Just needs to get the hell out of Michigan. E. coli cases in Michigan is linked to organic baby spinach. Huh. Interesting. Michigan's once-in-a-lifetime $10 billion infrastructure boost faces challenges. Well, I would hope to hell so, because I'm unemployed. Where the fuck are you going to get this tax money from? Because I have nothing to tax, bitches. And thanks to you, if anybody knows of anybody hiring in the local Jackson County area, Washtenaw County area, that isn't going to require me to dance that damn hokey pokey, please let me know, because I have not been able to find employment. Or that wants me to work until 6 p.m. in-house. Yeah. Whitmer campaign plans to disperse millions in cash after high court ruling. And that's a subscriber only. I don't get that one. And then this is kind of odd. Danny Fenster was the journalist that was jailed in Myanmar. And he was allegedly or reportedly let go. And here we go again. Mockingbird. Michigan adds 21,034 cases, 95 deaths from the bug over 3 days. And then here's an interesting one. The CDC is investigating a flu outbreak on the University of Michigan's Ann Arbor campus. Isn't that odd? Is that odd? I thought they stopped tracking it. And here we go again. Bug cases in Michigan K-12 dropped from last week. Well, how is that? Oh, they're going to try to say it's because they're offering that new hokey pokey for the littles. I suggest you don't do it. Not today. And here we go. Look here's Rep. Jewel Jones back in the news. Livingston County Judge Michael Hattie reinstated bond for State Rep. Jewel Jones with conditions, and the prosecutor offered the lawmaker a plea deal. And State Senator Bison faces assault charge after allegedly inappropriately touching. Let's look at this. Senator John Bison faces a misdemeanor assault charge in Berry County related to an August incident in Marshall. The charge against the Battle Creek Republican, first reported by the Lansing State Journal, relates to allegations that he inappropriately touched a healthcare worker at Oakland after hours expressed during an August appointment. Martin Crandall, an attorney for Bison, declined to comment. Bison tested positive for the bug around the same day of his visit, according to the police report. It's not clear whether he was at the clinic for the bug or some other ailment due to redactions in the police report. A 52-year-old nurse practitioner told police Bison at the August 14 appointment placed his hand on her waist, pulled her toward him, and squeezed her hip in the exam room while they were discussing medications, according to a police report. The nurse practitioner said Bison was wearing a state of Michigan face mask when she initially saw him outside the office. When the police asked the nurse if she told the lawmaker no or stop, she said she was shocked and didn't say anything at the time, according to the report. Yeah, there's a little hole right there. Here's your sign that there's something fishy going on with this supposed alleged RN. She said Bison also argued with her over the medication she recommended and her refusal to prescribe another. She told police he appeared disappointed and visibly angry when she refused to prescribe a different medication. And they're not telling you the whole story. So that means there is a lot more to what's going on here than what they want you to know. Mockingbird television. A medical assistant also told police that Bison grabbed her arm as she was taking his vitals and set his blood pressures up because she was in the room. According to the report, the assistant said she didn't take offense because older men like to flirt with younger women. Well, that was kind of nice of her. Well, there you go. Bison told the office staff that he was a senator and that Oaklawn President Greg Beeg had sent him to the clinic for care, a medical secretary said, according to the report. Medical secretary said, according to the report. That's kind of creepy that they're going all in asking. That's kind of like HIPAA stuff. So I didn't know that they could look into your medical record and see what was written in your chart just because. Yeah. When police told him to come in for an interview August 18, Bison said he'd tested positive for the bug and had started his quarantine August 14. He later obtained an attorney and provided a statement that was not included in the police report. Bison's case, first filed October 25 in Calhoun County, was assigned to a special prosecutor in the Berry County Prosecutor's Office earlier this month, according to court records. He is scheduled for arraignment January 19th. Bison, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, is a past president of the Michigan State Medical Society and Calhoun County Medical Society. In the Senate, he chairs the Family, Seniors, and Veterans Committee and serves on the Oversight, Health, Policy, and Human Services and Energy Technology Committees. He was elected to the Senate in 2018 after serving 4 years in the Michigan House. So they are trying to get rid of Bison. I'm not sure where his stance is on all this other stuff going on in Michigan, but you can bet your bottom dollar, my friends, that he is not going the way they want, because what happens? When you don't want it, when you don't do what they want, they find shit on you. They do. And here we go again. Michigan leads the nation in new bug cases, according to CDC data. Isn't that funny? Kyle Rittenhouse is nowhere in any of this stuff, but he is all over the Mockingbird television. U.S. offering billions of investment to boost the capacity. UN atomic watchdog ran for the raising nuclear stockpile. I mean, I just, am kind of confused. Here, welcome home, Danny Fenster. That's for subscribers only. Why is it for subscribers only? Opinion, GOP can help country become prosperous again. Yeah, the GOP can, but not with you as the leader, because you are doing nothing but taking us down a fucking black hole, you stupid fucking pedophile, sick mother fracker. Opinion, this new university aims to pursue truth, not suppress ideas. I don't even want to know what that's about right now. I'm just disgusted with the news. Let's go back to Mid-Michigan news, and here we are. This is just going to be a shit day, isn't it, guys? Biden pushes electric vehicle chargers as energy costs spike. Well, you know what? What does it take for those chargers? Those electric energy chargers, it takes what? What is it, fossil fuel to charge an electric vehicle? Are we stupid or are we stupider? Stupider! That's what I should have called this, stupider. And here we go, Mockingbird. Michigan reaches hokey pokey goal, but leads in. Oh, hey, hell. Michigan reaches hokey pokey dancing goal, but leads the nation in buggy book cases. Oh, Michigan medical centers are full capacity with, yeah. CDC Michigan is at the top of the U.S. list for 7-day case of the bug rate. Oh, and here we go. Those redistricting things. Flint City Council holds a committee meeting to discuss revision of ward boundaries. Federal judge denies the request to bring Line 5 easement case back. Let's take a lookie at that. So Straits of Mackinac, a decision Tuesday by United States District Court, will keep the Line 5 fight in federal court. The state of Michigan was asking the court to bring the Line 5 easement back to the state court. The federal judge denied that request. So the case on the pipeline in the Straits of Mackinac will stay in federal court. That's probably not good. Last month, the Canadian government invoked a 1977 treaty with the United States in an effort to suspend a law filed by Michigan leaders. Enbridge is pleased with the decision and agrees that this case belongs in federal court, as we've asserted all along. Enbridge spokesperson Ryan Duffy said in a statement, "This is both a federal and international law issue, and the federal court will now handle the case. Line 5 is vital. Critical infrastructure, which is operating safely and in compliance with all applicable laws. We look forward to building the Great Lakes Tunnel to house a replacement section of Line 5 so that it can continue to serve Michigan and the greater region's safety. Today's decision in U.S. District Court means that a foreign corporation has secured at least a temporary success in protecting oil profits at any cost, even if that means keeping the Great Lakes at tremendous risk. Oil and water don't mix," spokesperson Sean McBreedy said. "The court's decision may appear to be a victory for Canada and Enbridge, but the reality is that Canadians and Michiganders who care about protecting the Great Lakes and our climate both lose with this decision." You know what? Take your climate bullshit, because unless you're paying the fucking, $4 a fucking gallon of gas when it can come through Michigan and it keeps our energy costs down, your electric bullshit. It takes oil to charge your fucking electric shit, you stupid fucks. Take your climate shit and shove it up your ass. These people are stupid. Have you seen? Oh my God, hold on. Let me just show you. Let's show you what happens. Oh, and these are all fact checked. A field becomes a graveyard of thousands of electric cars. Let's get to this one, because this is not a fact check. In 2018, when the first car sharing initiative stopped providing service, we talk about French Autolib and with him. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Sorry, guys. Let's go back. Here we go. Dirty Secrets of Clean Electric Vehicles. This is from Forbes back in August. So the widespread view that fossil fuels are dirty and renewables such as wind and solar energy and electric vehicles are clean has become a fixture of mainstream media and policy assumptions across the political spectrum in developed countries, perhaps with the exception of the Trump-led U.S. administration. Indeed, the ultimate question we are led to believe is how quickly can enlightened Western governments led by an alleged scientific consensus decarbonize with clean energy in a race to save the world from impending climate catastrophe. The net zero by 2050 mantra, calling for carbon emissions to be completely mitigated within 3 decades, is now the clarion call by governments and intergovernmental agencies around the developed world, ranging from several EU member states and the UK to the International Energy Agency and the International Monetary Fund. Mining out of sight, out of mind. Let's start with Elon Musk's Tesla. In an astonishing achievement for a company that has now posted 4 consecutive quarters of profits, Tesla is now the world's most valuable automotive company. Demand for EVs is set to soar as government policies subside the purchase of EVs to replace the internal combustion engine of gasoline and diesel-driven cars, as owning a clean and green car becomes moral testament to many a virtual signaling customer. Yet, if one looks under the hood of clean energy battery-driven EVs, the dirt found would surprise most. The most important component in the EV is the lithium-ion rechargeable battery, which relies on critical mineral commodities such as cobalt, graphite, lithium, and manganese. Tracing the source of these minerals in what is called full cycle economics, it becomes apparent that EVs create a trail of dirt from the mining and processing of minerals upstream. And there you go. Okay, guys? There you go. And remember, I always put links in the comments. So all the links to all of these lovely media outlets will be in the comments. I'm not going to like do each individual um, article we've gone over because you can go back and take a little peekaroo on your own and just, do a little diving and researching of your own. Oh, what is this? Just because I can't stand the son of a bitch. This looks like the beginning of a world war. Experts weigh in on Biden and Z meeting. Washington, Sloppy Joe and the Chinese President Xi Jinping met virtually for 3 hours for what the White House called a healthy debate. But author of the Great U.S.-China Tech War, Gordon Chang, says that Monday night's conversation between the leaders was meaningless talk. The conversation produced very little, said Gordon Chang to the National Desk's Jan Jeffcoat. I'm worried that in this particular time when China has got its troops deep into India-controlled territory, when it's threatening Taiwan and others, when China's friend Russia has got troops massed in Ukraine, is pressuring Poland, a NATO member, that the type of words we needed to hear from President Jackass would have been much more stern. The White House released a statement weeks ago walking back comments Biden made that the U.S. would come to Taiwan's aid if attacked by China. Yeah. Our policy has not changed, said the White House spokesperson. Oh, circle back, girl. He was not intending to convey a change in policy, nor has he made a decision to change our policy. The U.S. has mandated a policy of strategic ambiguity when it comes to Taiwan and China. But as Russia has 100,000 troops on the border of Ukraine, Chang argues that both Russia and China may not be working independently. China and Russia have worked very closely together over the course of the decade. They coordinate their military activities, and I think it's more than just coincident that we're seeing crisis at the same time, said Chang. When we see both China and Russia talking in these same terms, we have to believe that they believe that the Jackass administration will not oppose them, and that gives a test to the resident in the White House, who right now has not, I believe, shown the right tone with regard to Beijing and Moscow. But Chang says it's broader than East Asia as problems arise from North Korea, Iran, Pakistan, and Algeria. This looks like the beginning of a world war, said Chang. We have heard in the past words from Americans that have contributed to destabilizing the world, it's words that count from America. Chang makes the claim that stern words from the ambassador to Iraq in 90 would have kept Saddam Hussein from invading Kuwait and helped to avoid troubles in the Middle East. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken called the relationship between China and Russia the biggest geopolitical test of the 21st century. Chang says what happens next depends on how the sloppy Joe administration deals with both Moscow and Beijing. I'm afraid we're looking for cooperation where we should be imposing costs. Well, and there you go, folks. And if you take a look at Monkeyworks, which I'm going to go to YouTube and show you, there's stuff going on that you don't know. The media, and I explained this to a 5-year-old who completely understood when I explained it like this. The tell lie vision tells you lies that it wants you to believe. Okay? Because they were asking, why do they keep repeating the same thing over and over? And I said, because we learn by repetition. And if they repeat the same lie, you will eventually, if you do not use your thinker, that gray matter between your ears, you will eventually believe. Now, there you go. Explained it to a 5-year-old who understood. But you fuckers around the world and here in Michigan just can't seem to get your head out of your ass. Sorry. It's kind of a little frustrated. So let's go. And I want you to see let's just talk about, here we go. So, Build Back Better Afghanistan. 45,000 missing children immigrants. Baywatch, spycraft, surveillance, global food and energy shortage, spying while you shoot. I don't recall if I told you about here in my, Jackson County, we had a Black Hawk UH-60, I think is what it was, what I was told by a military person, that literally flew low to the ground, where one of my old neighbors who lives in what we'll call, I think it's Statler. So they live in Napoleon Township. This chopper was flying low and flew 3 circles, and the cross streets were Napoleon Road, M50, and what is it? M50 and Napoleon Road, right there by the Napoleon Airport. They literally were doing circles. Well, it didn't go as far as Wolf Lake Road. It went down to it didn't even go to Banner Road, which is where Banner Road is where they have one of those oil things. There's several over there off of, I think that's Caddy Road, off of Napoleon Road. There's a couple different of those oil thingies, because out in the country, folks, y'all didn't know about that, did you? But anywho, take a peek at what Monkey Works is saying. I'll put his link in the comment box, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We need to share the knowledge. Michigan is really making big strides. Let me see if I can do. I watched a video. I can't remember where it was. Mm-mm. Manchester primary teacher secret recording brainwashing. What the fuck is this? Manchester primary teacher secret recording brainwashing school children. I have not seen this. And they've seen something about not getting the vaccine. Oh, that's not. Trying to mind control. Wow, a black principal resigned last week after parents in the district accused him of teaching critical race theory. James Whitfield stepped down as principal as part of a settlement with the school district. Whoa. Critical race theory wasn't the only reason we pulled out our children. A woman holds up a sign during a rally against critical race theory being taught in schools at the Loudoun County Government Center near Virginia. Wow. Well, anyways, I can't find it, but you can find it if you go to YouTube. Anyways, this will be it for so I will leave it there. We'll see if anything else comes up today, but if not, just remember knowledge is power. Share the knowledge. Be kind. You don't know what people are learning, what's going on in their homes. Every house has its cross. So be kind, be gentle, be nice when you red pill. And remember, folks, find your tribe. Find your tribe. Get together with others like-minded and stand strong. United we stand, divided we fall. God bless you. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.